Hey guys, welcome to Real Spirit Fishing. Anyway, we've got a bit of downtime while we wait for the new boat to arrive, so I thought I'd get a few of last year's lures and just go over them and re-rig a few of them. So today I'm going to re-rig Old Faithful. This is probably our go-to lure, this one. It's a 7.5 inch Slayer that I picked up from Escape and Tackle online. It's in a dirty brown, orange and black colour. I generally run this somewhere in the spread every time we go out, usually on the long corner, but sometimes on the short corner. And it is honestly one of the best lures that we run. Anyway, I'll put a link in the description to Escape and Tackle and to this particular lure. It's definitely worth grabbing one. Anyway, rigging material I've got today, using 150 pound mono, about 2 meters. Got a bit of yellow heat shrink. We're going to stiff rig this lure, single hook stiff rig. 1.6 mil stainless cable, 7691 hook, a couple of long alloy crimps, couple of long copper crimps, and a little bump stop which I like to put in behind the head in front of the hook set. Anyway, let's get to it. So the first thing we'll do is crimp on our hook. This is the way I do it. It's not necessarily the way that everybody will do it. But grab your hook. I use a bench crimper. Makes things a hell of a lot easier. But a hand crimp's just as good. Pull that through. Get that in there nice and tight. Take our second crimp. Sometimes I do double hook rigs, so I generally try and get a slight offset. That way I can always add a second hook if I do want to. So run that one in there. A little bit of an offset. Get that crimped in there nice and tight. So I'm pretty happy with the way that's sitting. Next thing is I'll get our heat shrink over there. As said, with this one I'm actually stiff rigging it. Sometimes I use a hinge joint between the wire and the hook, but with this one I just tend to like a very simple rig. Got the heat gun. We shrink that tube down. So I'm using a dual wall glue lined heat shrink here. And after I've heated it up, I just like to make sure it's lying straight. A little bit of tension there, lay it flat on the bench. It's all good. All right, so while we're waiting for that, we'll start with the top end of our leader. So long alloy crimp. I like to use a bit of clear chafe guard on these. Just stops that snap biting through. Just burr off the end of the mono. Just a bit of added protection. Stop it pulling back through. Get that crimp down. Making sure you leave a little flare on each end. That looks perfect. Feed it through the eye of the lure. Little bump stop washer. Just stops the rubbing and the hook set pulling in through the back of the head. Keeps the back of your lure head always in good nick. Thread on my crimp. Use a bit of stainless spring chafe guard when I'm connecting the hook setup. Again, just putting a little bulb on the end of the mono, running down to the crimp. Crimp nice and tight. Pull it all down, and there you go, 1 7.5-inch slayer, ready for a little black marlin or mahi mahi come December. Catch you soon when we get this thing wet.